Okay, so this is part 2 of Mahogany Homeschoolers Vlog Hop. I left off, or part 2 of my part 3, sorry. I left off part 1 at math, and again we are using Spectrum as our base, and then we're going to be using Cumin to supplement it and to really hammer home some concepts. So we've been working on this over the summer, and so he's got a couple weeks left in multiplication, and then he's going to move on over to division. And then he also has exercises in his Spectrum workbook, and we've been working with flashcards as well for multiplication facts. I said I was going to tell you some things I don't like about Spectrum. Now, as you can see, we are using it a lot. For the lower grades, I really like it. And for like language type of subjects like spelling, language arts, reading, the older reading books, I really like the most. Now, others might like the newer ones as well. I'm not saying that they're bad, but for me, I personally like the older ones, the copyright 2002. Writing, I really like the writing book. And for the most part, I like the geography. Now, the reason I kind of have a little bit of problem with some of them is it tends to get a little bit political, especially like the higher grade geography. It gets a little too political for me, and it could just be me, and other people may not have a problem with it, or they, I could just be, it just could be me. But for me, some of their books are a little political, so I do like I said, like the language arts type things, like the stuff over here. The more political stuff I found in like the higher geography ones. So we'll use this one in 5th grade, but we were probably not going to use 6th grade. So that, that's just something to be a little, on the lookout for if you're going to be using Spectrum. There is a little bit of political stuff in there, but it could be something that, political in your favor. So, just make sure you look out for that, and if it's something that's in your favor, then you like that. It might be something that, that you want. But it didn't particularly suit us, so I just want to put that out there. For geography, we are going to be using their 4th grade, and we're studying American history. So we're going to be using Spectrum Geography. I really like this book. We have not, we just started yesterday, so we haven't totally gotten into it, but I looked at it on Amazon, and I did like what I saw, and it goes with what we're going to be doing this year. It's actually a lot more detailed than I thought it was going to be. I thought I'd have to do a little bit more, but this actually has a lot in it, and it breaks down the different regions of the U.S., and I really, really am excited about using that this year. Now we're going to head over to the really eclectic side of our homeschooling curriculum. We'll start with Faith and Logic. Alright, so for Faith and Logic, part of it is going to be dictation, so it kind of bleeds over into our spelling and language arts subjects, but it's really sort of like a catechism in that way as we're doing our dictations. What we're going to be doing is, so 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we're going to be doing a series of dictations, and this is the folder I keep it in. But as you can see, just small little paragraphs of dictation. That one might be broken up. It's kind of long. But and we're going to be doing that. And what it is most of it, some of it are like famous sayings and things to keep in mind. But for our first little section that we're going to be doing is the Gospel for Kids. So I kind of broke down this book, and I love this book just regardless. I found it on Amazon. It was relatively inexpensive, and it's the Gospels. It's Jesus, and it goes kind of in order. It's Jesus, the Bible, God, all that stuff, and basically the fundamentals of the Christian faith. In a really thin, easy to read, easy book. And what we're going to do is we're going to use the little passages from that for dictations, and he's going to do it in this little book, writing book. So he's going to have a writing folder, and We're also going to be using some from Jesus Wants All of Me. So just little short paragraphs with a verse. So the paragraphs like describe the verse. So we're going to be using that. And the way that we are going to be doing it is I'll read it out loud first. Then the second time I read it, he'll be dictating. I will be dictating. He'll be writing it down. And then he's going to check it. And then we'll try the same passage again the next day to see improvement. So each dictation will take 2 days. Then every Tuesday and Thursday we're going to be doing the fallacy detective. And these are just little activities that you can do that help you to think, and it uses biblical principles. So with some of his social issues, I thought this would be something good to do. You know, some kids with the issues that he have can find themselves in, you know, manipulated by others, and I thought maybe this would be a good way to kind of get some ammunition to fight back, you know, whenever, if ever he finds himself in those types of situations. So this really just, you know, how to confront different situations by thinking them through the right way. And I thought this would be really good for him, and I'm excited about that. I hope he likes it. I thought it'd be something he would like, but we'll see. And it looks like I'm going to have to do a part 3 of this because this is getting to be a bit long. So, part 3, I will do the last couple subjects that I have. So, stay tuned.